Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 20. We got 5 more days technically left of Vlogmas. Right now I'm in the car with the whole gang. Say what's up to vlog.
Oh my god.
Say what's up to the vlog, ma.
Hi. Should I go up that way and go down?
Yeah. Huh? Say what's up to the vlog.
Hi.
Hey Callie, say what's up to the vlog.
Which is the easier way to go?
I think you should probably go down there.
Because that guy was
I don't know if they're looking like they're about to move.
Just come.
Yeah, they are.
Because I wish Thomas Gordon used to go all the way back down. That would have been so easy.
You know how to get there? To the house?
Well, I have to find the next street that goes all the way down, connected to...
Oh, go down there and come back?
Thomas Gordon is a one way.
Right. So you have to go all the way down.
Yeah. Coming this direction is a one way. Further down is a two way.
So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed Vlogmas Day 19. If you haven't yet checked it out, please make sure that you go look at it. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I was trying Final Cut Pro for the first time. It took me like 5 hours to edit and like 4 hours to upload, no cap. But shout outs to Gabby for helping me along the way, because that was so hard. Okay, so hopefully this vlog is a little easier to edit. See, I have no makeup on, my hair is a mess, just threw on some clothes. We're about to do this drive going back, and then are you gonna lend me the boxes today?
Yeah, it's in the car. Yeah.
Oh.
And I have tape and I put it back.
Wait, stop sign. So yeah, my mom don't want me to give away the tea, so I'm not giving away the tea, right?
Don't stop. Don't put your business. Yeah, you have. Sometimes you have to cut back on things you say. Yeah,
of course. You guys will know. Trust me, I will. Look, they build these new apartments here too. Yo, you know when they just end up gentrifying the area, and sometimes like I don't really be upset at the fact that areas become gentrified. I think it's more so of that they just build new buildings or whatever, and then they raise the price, so the price of the community increases when the people in the community already can't afford it. So it's like, why increase the price? But I love the fact that they're able to, like, you know, rebuild and renovate areas that were broken down and burnt down or whatever the case may be, but make sure it's still affordable and accessible to the people who have already been living here for years to come, because it's kind of like hurtful to people that have been living here for years and pouring out into the community. And a lot of people I know that if they had the means to help take care of the community, they will. But if you guys are making it hard for those people to be able to sustain and live in these areas, I'm like, why? But I guess that's a story for another time. Y'all, we're passing by the block that I grew up on, right here across the street. We're on the opposite side of the parkway, but that apartment building probably
they make the street bigger.
Can't really see it. Oh wow, they opened up the street here, but they made the street over there smaller.
What did they do here? What was there before?
I don't know if it was a turning lane there before. This little thing here on the street wasn't there. But this is where I grew up. This is where I grew up.
Okay. You could have grew up. Okay.
This is where I grew up at Eastern Parkway in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. It's crazy. I live
Back
there.
to your roots, girl. Back to your root, girl.
Anyway, I lived there for
all your life.
18 years. Pretty much, not really 18 years, because we moved out when I was a junior in high school. So like 2014. But technically I was still around here. So yeah.
You was coming back and forth anyway, so
yeah.
you're still there.
So for the most part I was living here. until 2015 when I graduated high school. So I was 18, like I said, 18. So it's crazy. Who would have thought? Because honestly, sometimes I'll be thinking like, if we didn't do that move to New Jersey, I always said that I didn't want to live in New York for the rest of my life. That's something I always said. Like, New York is not a place that I personally would ever raise kids, a family here. Never. It's too crowded. It's too much. Like, when I think of like raising kids, I think of like having a big open space, like a big open land for kids to play and like have space. And like, I just feel like it's too congested here. And it's crazy to think that, because I grew up in it my entire life. But that's not something that I can actually see like myself doing for my kids. So I really do want to, I've been saying like ever since I was a teenager. Oh, what's this on my finger? Even when I was a teenager, when I first visited Atlanta, Georgia, didn't I tell you, mommy? You had the camera. Didn't I tell you, mommy, that
yeah, you want to go to Atlanta all your life?
I wanna live there like permanently. Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
And how long ago was that? Like 6 years ago? Yeah, for real, y'all. Like, when I went there, it's something about it. Like, I just felt so at peace years ago when I first went. And then after, I went for like a week the first time, and then the second time I went for at least like 3 months, 4 months. Yeah, I went for a pretty long time. And the second time I was like, oh my gosh, I love it here. Like, I love it here. Like, it's just something about it. Like, I just see myself here, there, permanently. For a while he was turning. I just see myself there for a long period of time. So yeah. And it's just, I think it's really pretty much, because Atlanta, the city, is a city. So, you know, people are in the city. But it's not as congested as New York City. If you're from Atlanta, you probably know. But yeah, it's not like this. It's not as congested. It's a little more space to be a city. And I love it. When I just went last week, I would still remember the streets. It was like, it took me like this quick to get back adjusted. I'm like, got it. So yeah, I don't know, let me know in the comment section if y'all will raise y'all kids in New York City, or like a large city, probably like Los Angeles. I think Los Angeles and New York is probably the top largest cities in America, I think, right? I think so. New York City is pretty big. It's a turning lane, huh? It's a pretty big city. So I wouldn't, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not raising nobody's kids in New York City. Not happening. And it's crazy because I never saw myself moving to New Jersey. New Jersey is something that was like, who goes to New Jersey? No offense. That's what I thought. No offense though. I'm not saying no offense. I'm saying no offense to myself, honestly, because I live in New Jersey. So it's not like I'm coming from New Jersey. I live in New Jersey. But I never thought I would saw myself living here. But I'm very, very grateful to have lived there. Yep, I would have never thought after moving to New Jersey that I'll end up living alone in New Jersey. Like, if anything, I thought I would have had my first place living alone where I'm from, like Brooklyn. But now I'm thinking about it, it wouldn't even make sense to have your own place in Brooklyn, right? It wouldn't. You living in a box for $8,000.
You can't hug the lanes. Look at him between the 2 lanes.
Y'all, we about to pass my old job right here, Morgan's Barbecue. I used to work here as a bartender a couple years ago. Funny little story though. Funny little story. I was a bartender there a couple years ago, and when I was a bartender there, a friend used to work here, Ovenly, and I used to go see her, whatever. You know, I was, how old was I? I was 19, just turned 20. So technically I wasn't supposed to be a bartender, you know.
You were not drinking alcohol?
No, but I was, you know, if you're not 21, you can't be behind a bar. And I'll take the train here to Flatbush. It was just dangerous, like leaving here at 11, almost midnight. Never.
What is it?
Never. There we go. The next spot, I got the kids in the driver's seat and I'm over here in the passenger seat. So we're gonna do a little Q&A. We're gonna ask the princess and the prince some questions and let's see how truthful they're gonna be. So we're gonna actually play the lie detector test. I just made that up at the top of my head. Do you guys know what the lie detector test is?
No.
No.
Do you have an idea of what it is?
Me.
Yep.
Okay, yes, Callie, and there you go. They can't see you. What do you think the lie detector is?
Maybe is maybe something what you can a flashlight and something what beeps and goes underneath.
Good job. Good guess. Okay, Kadeem, what do you think a lie detector test is?
So I think a lie detector is like, so it's a detector, right? So you put your hand on it, and if you tell a lie, it goes red. If you tell the truth, it goes green.
Okay, good job. You're pretty correct. So since we don't have the actual like detector set, I'm gonna ask you guys questions and I'm gonna make the noise if you guys are lying or not. Okay? All right. Callie.
What?
When was the last? You can't lie, okay? Callie. When was the last time that you had orange juice?
Only when the time when my mom buys some.
No, that's true.
That's true?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Okay. Kadeem.
Yeah.
Kadeem.
Yeah.
Do you have a car? Don't tell him. Kadeem, do you have a car?
No, but I wish I had one.
Okay, correct. Callie.
I wish I had a lot for
Callie, do you have a puppy?
No, but I wish I want one.
You wish you had one? Okay. Kadeem.
Yeah. Yes, I used to, but now I don't.
Okay. Callie.
What?
What's your best friend's name?
Chloe?
Chloe? Who's Chloe? Do I know her?
No.
I don't know Chloe.
No, she's next to my house. She's my neighbor.
Oh, she's your neighbor. Excuse me. Okay. Great, great, great. What's the color of my nails?
Pink.
You says pink?
Yeah. What is it? They look like
That look like pink? What
Yeah.
color is this, Callie?
when it's
White.
far from red, it does look like.
No, this look like pink from right here?
Yep.
No.
Yes.
It's white.
It's white. Thank you. All right. Callie.
What?
Callie.
What?
Callie.
Yes.
Okay, much better. Guess what?
What?
What color is snow?
White.
Wrong.
It is white. I saw it outside of my eye.
That's a little Q&A. I'm gonna save my camera battery for when Camille comes and we see Camille. So yeah, I'll see you in I'll see you in the next clip. Peace.